Hey guys, how's it going? I'm not really sure who's here right now. Okay. Um it's showing me like four people here or whatever. But like can y'all hear me well? Oh, let me make sure my mic is connected. Yeah, it is. Okay. So what's going on? Happy Tuesday? Yeah. Tuesday. So I'm gonna try to not be here for too long because I don't really have like anything uh like super crazy to say, like no like real agenda for referral because I was not supposed to come live tonight. And I'm trying to turn on my microphone. And because I'm literally like sitting down for the night. So, but I was like, yeah, because I'd be mad busy on Tuesdays. So let me put my phone on silent. Oh, and so yeah, I've been watching academics for the past couple hours actually. What have y'all been doing? So I just want to say, oh, excuse me, hold on. Hey, excuse oh my fucking god. My whole fucking uterus almost just fucking came out. Oh my god. Okay. Let me refresh this real quick. Okay, I'm back. So like this thing telling me how much people does it say that's here for you guys? Like it says four for me, but I feel like I see like one, two, three, four, five, six. I see six, but it says four. Interesting. That's why I'm a little confused. But anyway, so yeah, like let's get into a couple of yeah. Okay, so I was like, yo, Crystal. I know Crystal probably on she probably like about to go to bed or whatever. But like, yo, I just spent the past couple hours fucking chopping up a turkey. Okay? I don't know how y'all bitches do it. Hey, um oh my god, hey RBR. I'm just seeing you on YouTube. Thank you for pulling up. Welcome to my backup channel where child, it's gonna get very unhinged, aka unpopular opinions. Oh hey Lizzie, I didn't see you there. So yeah, so I'm just like for the past couple hours I just been like doing shit, and I was really thinking because okay, I gotta read this shit. So what I wanted to say, I feel like I was annoyed, right? Because um I'm just looking at like all of this shit that's going down, right? And then like the cupcakes is gonna not even the cupcakes. Let me get let me not get on that right at this moment. Hold on, but I was thinking like, yo, like Nicki is a big baby. First of all, do you guys think that the hiatus has started? So, we were live last night, right? We was live last night. Okay, we mostly talked about like legal shit. So the night before that was um her birthday, right? Okay, cool. So I was trying to keep it cute. But yeah, so I'm just like here like thinking about shit, and I'm just really like, yo, like cuz I feel like why is there such a huge disconnect from what like Nicki was saying during like Kiss Week and Bigfoot Week and like where we are now? Because like what do we get to say, guys? Like we get to say, "Oh, like um we told you so," or not. I mean, what do we say? Like Nicki was gonna tell a joke, but she ain't gonna tell a lie. You know, so it's like okay, like you could say like, oh, like Nicki been new or whatever the fuck, but it's like, then what? You know, like what do we really say? I don't think so, but if she did, I didn't mind. I don't mind. Of course, I don't mind either, child. I'm hurraying right now. What's your zodiac sign? Pisces. So you do kind of miss her. No, I don't, child. I don't need her talking right now. Like, because what is there to say right now? For real, for real, nothing. Um, there's nothing to say right now, and we don't need this right now. Like, I don't like, you know, when there's like huge scandals going on, and it's just shit that she doesn't need to be anywhere near this shit because she got her own shit. So it's like, please, you know. So, but yeah, like what do we like, you know, because I'm just like, it's not giving. Now, what else I was gonna say? Okay, now I saw a tweet earlier. Let's go. I don't know if I put it in my bookmarks. Yo, I'll be over here crying. OMG. Yo. Okay, I didn't put it here. I'd be over here crying because it's like, y'all, I really do hope that people really take some time off of Twitter for real. Oh, really? RBR, what? When is your birthday? What day is your birthday? So what was I gonna say? Let me just go to this shit. So I saw this tweet a couple hours ago. So it says Nicki really baited that dumbass hoe to drop a deluxe and then dipped a month later. So what do you guys think of that? So I sent it to one of my group chats and said, like, can somebody please explain? I said, can somebody please explain to me like what the gag is? Hey, feeling 3000. What is the gag? So I saw this tweet and it said Nicki really baited that dumb asshole to drop a deluxe and then dipped a month later. Like what? Okay, let me pull up Spotify real quick. So I'm just like, so okay, sorry, let me go back. So it has 762 likes, right? So now you have like, okay, sorry, like let's go through the comments. I'm sorry. Okay, so it has 762 likes. So let's go through the comments real quick. It says, OMG, that girl is the little Kim of our generation. Okay. Smart Nicki, as she tweeted out deluxe and hiatus in the same sentence. LMFAO, who dropped the deluxe? I'm lost. The fact that you had to ask exactly, they just told me who, and I said I don't even remember. Mega Man dropped Act 2. Oh, you see how I don't even remember. So I was, oh, that's what I was saying. So I sent this to, and I took a screenshot, y'all. Let me go look for the screenshot. Hasn't Nicki said before that she says things to fool her ops? So I get that tweet. I mean, but like, okay, so then the person said, I think because she said that she made Rock Nation drop bombs in order to block her, but aha, she's not dropping and y'all wasted your ammo to destroy her. That's what somebody else said in like in my group chat. Like I was like, she was like, I think she said that she made Rock Nation drop bombs in order to block her, but aha, she's not dropping and y'all wasted y'all ammo. So let's do. When did Megan drop her deluxe again? or her act 2 or whatever the fuck. So this was October, and we're in December, right? When did Nicki announce a deluxe for the first time? Because I've seen people say like, oh, like, you know, because there was another tweet today going around. I'm sure y'all saw it, and it was saying like, oh, I think it was Onika Statistics posted it. Okay, here. The upcoming deluxe may not release this Friday. We talked about this. So they said that the deluxe may or may not release due to Minaj's recent statement on Stationhead that states she most likely won't be releasing it anymore. In conclusion, it may be scrapped completely, and instead she may undergo hiatus for preparation for her new album in 2025. So let's see what the Barbs were saying. This is really what I was laughing at. The hiatus deluxe was her going on hiatus. The way she played checkers and chess, she deserves this hiatus so much. She gave us so much this era. I think she was being funny. That was just to announce the date her hiatus starts, maybe. LOL, she's witty like that. I'm prepared because she's been too quiet for the release to be 3 days away. Post a clip of her saying that because I'm not buying it till I hear her voice saying she's not releasing it. I'm crying. So they gave them the audio.
Very excited.
I don't know about that.
Oh no.
But I'll get into that. But let's hear Nicki.
Crying. Girl, tired as fuck. This is the second time, mind you. She said she was gonna drop a deluxe to Pink Friday 2 and didn't live up to it. Of course it won't. She's waiting to use Cardi momentum. Oh, that's a op. She said it herself on Stationhead that it wasn't coming. The hiatus is actually her going on hiatus. She really get us. Because it's not. She says she scrapped the whole thing for a new album. We've been new. Keeping her sons on their toes. So clever. Well, PF2 was bad one bit. Just miss her and her stories. Maybe she'll come back with some new stories. Yo, I'm crying. The Barbs are funny. Hey, Ibiomi. I don't believe her when she announces stuff anymore. Facts, that's the point. Okay, I'm scrolling up a little bit. Nicki isn't inspired and the Barbs aren't as active, so she knew it was best not to release another deluxe. She definitely wanted to release a deluxe, but she didn't think she had anything good enough to release. Nobody really cares for Mamita and Anxiety. I'm crying. Lizzie said it's just selfish to the fans because she keeps telling us. Then the ops drop, so her bait worked, but we as Barbs and Exchange get scrapped, meaning old songs. You want the doc more than anything? Facts. We already got the PF2 Deluxe. It was a Pluto version. Well, yeah. So I don't know. Like, okay. When did she say this? Because I'm always on station. I must have misheard. Well, here's the thing. I just don't really understand. I don't really understand like how not like announcing a deluxe and then not releasing it like is a chess move. Like I don't get it because okay, Megan dropped, whoop-de-doo. Like she still flopped. Like she flopped even worse. We knew that. Like once again, didn't learn anything new. Then the only reason like how we have been talking about Megan and you know, she could have just dropped one album this year and then she would have been even lower on like the best-selling female rappers list, but you know them telling her to drop more projects and do yeah, you know, like drop more projects or whatever, Like the more she drops, the higher she's gonna rank on the best-selling female rappers list. So Megan continuously dropping only really amps her numbers up. So I'm just not understanding, like, how is that a chess move on Nicki's part? Because at the end of the day, she's still getting sales. Like, like, I don't understand. So yeah. And it's just like, we'll have this conversation again on Friday when we see what really happens. But like, I just don't understand. Oh, and then we gotta talk this lotto shit. Yeah, I really didn't even want to talk about much, honestly. But yeah, I just don't be understanding, like, what that did, honestly. I don't understand. Like, I really don't get it, for real. Seriously. Now, what else was I gonna say? Because, like, I don't know. I just, like, it's just not. It's just not it. I hope I hope she stops doing this. Like, I hope that, next year, next era, like, Nicki stops telling us she's dropping and then not dropping, because yeah. And like, on Rock Nation and Jay-Z's point, like, where in their perspective, like, I've been listening to Academics for like a couple hours, and he has been playing, like, a documentary about like different rappers and, like, their things with Jay-Z in, like here, like, for the past, like, 30 minutes, like, I was, like, taking out the garbage, and he was playing this documentary, and it going, like, uh basically back in time about, like, 50 Cent and Jay-Z beefing, basically Jay-Z beefing with different rappers, and, like, what it was about, and, like, and so, like, in listening to this for the past couple of hours, I learned that, like, Jay-Z uses a lot of the similar tactics. Like, back in the day when 50 Cent was coming up, um, he was hot or whatever. So when he was getting hot, he was about to drop an album, and then Jay-Z had his artists say, yo, 50 Cent, they had a little, like, beef or whatever. So then he was 50, I mean, what's his name, what's his Jay-Z was like, yo, he's telling his, like, artists, like, yo, 50 Cent is about to drop an album, and he's gonna take over the summer or whatever, because he's popping right now, so everybody needs to flood the streets with music. So Jay-Z told his artists to flood the streets with music before 50 Cent album came. If you don't do it before 50 Cent album came, then you're just gonna have to sit out on the sidelines, because he's just hot right now. And also, in listening to this, I learned that when Jay-Z and 50 was, like, kind of beefing, Jay-Z album sold about, like, it was like 400 something thousand, and then 50 Cent album sold 800,000. And so in those battles back in the day, Jay-Z was the one who was selling less, right? And I just wonder, you know, doing the same time, and we can see, like, in both, like, with Nicki and Meg, and then Drake, and then Kendrick, they're Megan and Kendrick, they're the least selling. Their numbers, like, dead ass cannot compete with their opponent, you know. And then Jay-Z allegedly uses similar tactics in terms of, like, having his artist move if Nicki says she's gonna move, or, like, just stuff like that. So, in listening to this, I'm like, dang, like, Jay-Z kind of been doing the same thing. And honestly, I'm just like, I wonder how much Nicki and Nicki and 50 have talked about Jay-Z and like their issues and stuff like that, because if 50 Cent was in a whole thing with Jay-Z back in the day, then he got his own story. He got his own story. He has his own, whatever, to where like, you saw him come out for Nicki several times at Gag City, and who knows what sort of conversations they've had, been working on business even before this. And I wonder, like if Nicki and I keep saying Jay-Z, if Nicki and 50 are gonna do something together business wise, because they have the Southside Jamaica Queens thing, and also because of like the news that came out earlier this morning with Lotto doing whatever she did for Drake's partnership. Is it the partnership with the NFL? Child, I don't even fucking know. Drake got a partnership with the NFL. They announcing that one Friday, I think. And then today Lotto came modeling for his clothing line or something. I don't know. I didn't even get a chance to look into this shit yet. But yeah, so because of that, and of course, because of that, Barb's were dragging Drake today, as deserved, I guess. And I'm gonna have to drag Drake again officially. Fine. And so maybe tomorrow. But yeah, like, what was I gonna where was I going with that? Remember when she said there would be new music deluxe every week when Pink Friday 2 drops? She says things to motivate herself to meet deadlines. I truly believe she doesn't have the spark anymore. She just needs to retire because she can't pull it out of herself anymore. I don't know. At least tell us if it's coming or not. Like, give us a riddle or something. I'm crying. They're doing the comic book together. Release next year. Oh, is it slated to be released next year? Because I feel like we have not heard any updates on like whatever, So yeah, but okay, cool. Lizzie said, "I'm over the Drake shit. This isn't new. He's done it so many times already. And Nicki clearly doesn't care and still fucks with him. So why do we even get mad at this point?" Well, Lizzie, I feel that literally that's how I feel. I literally like don't really give a fuck. Although, like, it really is like a terrible look after everything that's been going on. Like with Young Money once again, like not seeming united. But like we can't we can't like just all of a sudden be fake now, so that's also understood. And honestly, like I really like I look forward to see, yeah, Abiyomi, I look forward to seeing like how Nicki is going to move. Oh, did I click on? Okay. Oh, at chat just be moving, but I'm just I gotta start because um when I get off of here, I'm gonna go and watch this back. So yeah, like what was I saying again? Did Drake betray Nicki like everyone else too? Well, child, I don't know where you been, but Drake been working with Nicki Ops or whatever. Oh, and I saw dang, if I can remember the tweet. But so I was just looking through some tweets, earlier today, them dragging Drake and shit like that. But and then I found a response. Oh, I think it was Benji Bougie. How you spell this bitch name? Or whatever the fuck. Cause they was dragging. Not really though. Here. Okay, Benji Barbie, whatever the fuck. So let's see. Let's scroll all the way. Okay, here it is. 10 hours ago. The same Nicki. Okay, so here's the Barb's dragging. Okay, so it says, imagine Nicki posting Kendrick's music. And then they reply, are y'all actually dumb, or do y'all not realize how many times Nicki has collabed with people both Drake and Wayne have beef with? It's like y'all live in an ultra sensitive delusion, seeking to constantly victimize her, then wonder why she and it acts paranoid. They never want to talk about her standing by Meek when she was beefing with Drake. But here's the thing, I always say, like, I don't hold Nicki's standing by Meek like during that time because that was her whole boyfriend. Like what? And oh fuck. And then I saw like let's go through this because so then Benjamin says the same. Okay, so then the same Nicki would have traded her brother for another nigga. The same Nicki, who collabed with Kanye, Chris Brown, 6ix9ine, and posted up buddy buddy with Joe Budden many times, knowing the type of relationship that Joe and Drake have. The same Nicki who posted The Weeknd's music last month. The same Nicki that posted with Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. So, Benji, Barbie, I know how people feel about them, but child, they be saying a lot of what I be thinking, no shade, because it's like, I feel like every time we have this conversation, or a lot of the times when Barbs have this conversation, I do feel like Barbs, like they, how this person said here, it's like y'all live in an ultra sensitive delusion, seeking to constantly victimize her. It's like, nobody ever talks about like, what ops did Nicki work with? We only why do we only focus on like what ops Drake work with or whatever? Because obviously it goes both ways. And so I think that after all of this shit that done popped off this year or whatever, I just feel like I'm very interested in seeing how Nicki moves next year in regards to Drake. Will they ever collab again? Will they ever be featured on each other's project? Drake has not had Nicki on a project since who the fuck knows when. It seemed like she be begging every time she come out with an album, begging him to get on some shit. And he wasn't on Queen, right? He was on Pink Print only. He wasn't on Queen, but he was on Pink Friday too, right? With Needle or whatever. So yeah, like and I feel like one of the reasons why Nicki do keep Drake around for real is because he got good numbers. Like it's only beneficial to work for Drake, so it's like I think there's arguments like on both sides as well, but I'm always like every time we talk about this I'm like, okay, but like what would da 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 da, then you go through this thread honestly, like let me bookmark this shit because I saw a lot of people, like bringing up shit that I don't remember. Like I don't remember. Like I wasn't like back in like 2018, like during the hate train. Like I wasn't so fucking paying attention to music that I remember when Drake brought Cardi on stage. I don't remember that. I don't know. Like I just don't. So it's like a lot of the shit. Like I wasn't really paying attention to during those days. So it's good to see people like just bring up like what's really been happening all throughout these years. So this person said it's literally business. All the Barbs and Drake fans just make shit up for music politics. And but I do feel like and I'm not trying to excuse Drake or whatever, because I do feel like Drake has been the most disloyal in Young Money, and the most out for himself. But and because of that, and because of Drake, the lack of loyalty or support that Drake has shown to Nicki, that's why Drake fans are so comfortable disrespecting Nicki and just not really being supportive or not drawing parallels. Like when I see tweets from like OVO dudes and stuff like that, I never see them. They're always like, oh, everybody turned against Drake. Well, what happened in 2018 when everybody turned against Nicki? Like I be trying to, like, we got to get them to connect the dots. And because Drake hasn't really supported Nicki, they can't connect the dots, because even if Drake fans and Nicki fans, came together, like we could be real powerful. But a lot of OVO people are taught, they may talk about and empathize with Nicki now because they see what Drake is going through. Like some of them, like I see that in some of them, but also I think that a lot of them really just bring it up out of convenience for real, because oh yeah, what the fuck, y'all talk about these two and y'all wonder why they acting like teenagers toward each other. What the entire fuck? It's just crazy. Barb say they can work with whoever, then when they do work with people outside of Nicki, it's a problem. Like, why does it affect you so much? Now, what this said, nothing beats Drake antagonizing and collaborating with the same guy that abused her. Here's my thing The Meek comment was not it. That man abused Nicki and people focus on that. Sorry, but that was a weird comment. Do you like Cardi's music? I used to like some of Cardi's music like back in her mixtape days. Like she has a good couple songs or whatever. I had some of, like I used to be on Apple Music back then. So I had a couple of her mixtape songs in my library. And I also she has a Spanish feature that I really love, La Modelo with Osuna or whatever. And yeah, that's like her best Spanish feature. Like that's I might have to illegally download that song because that's my shit. Cardi ate that. But after, and that's all of that is before like her first album. So after, and honestly, Cardi's first album was good. I was really listening to that like every day, like when it came out, like not the whole album, but just songs that I liked. So yeah, yeah, like Cardi did have some good songs, but that's it. Like after that, like her shit, and her shit trash. Like her shit is just trash. Like her shit is trash, but I like some shit, like, but I don't like nothing that she puts out these days. That's back in all the way in the past. But yeah, anyway, forgot what I was saying, so I'm just gonna read some comments. Okay. That was her nigga facts. Wait, but she's cooking with the Meek thing because Nicki was on Meek's ear regarding Drake, or the speculation was that Meek knew that Drake didn't write his music because Nicki told him. Unless I dreamt this, but I remember it was a thing. What the fuck? Nicki definitely pillow talked facts. And I hate when like cupcakes try to make like Nicki seem like this innocent ass person. Like, come on, like, like what you think the fuck she was doing? Like, she knows Drake has intimate knowledge of his creation process from being signed and working together. By that time, we already had Make Me Proud and Up All Night and Moment for Life, all of their best collabs, that they created together. So come on, like what you think that Nicki was telling Meek? Barb's mad Nicki has no industry fans. All she has is Kenny, and what can he really do? Facts. Meek also said that Drake doesn't write his own raps at the Pink Print tour. Oh, he was performing with Nicki. Oh, I didn't know that. Barb's don't want to admit Nicki needs powerful friends, and they want Nicki to have done better stats and image wise during the hate train. Nicki and Drake talked about the Meek collab before it released. Nicki and Drake talked about like the what's it called? What's it called? I don't even fucking know, y'all. Going back, yeah, that okay. So he should have never gave Meek a hit / collab. Yeah, I don't know. I can't stand Cardi's rap and music. I just can't get into her. That's fair. That's fair. Like okay. But yeah, same Drake and same Drake that brought Cardi out that night of the height of the beef. Love Drake down, but let's not act like he didn't start this war first. Well, I don't know because I saw another comment, and that's why I came here, because I saw another comment that has said like let's keep this one here. And I saw another comment that has said something like well, when Drake brought Cardi on stage, it was because Drake was on tour with the Migos. So what do you expect? So I saw somebody write that today. So I mean, and once again, I don't know because I was not paying attention, like real, like who cares about Migos? Like I mean, I don't care about Migos. So Drake Migos tour. So let's see when they were on tour. Aubrey and the Three Migos tour. So they were on tour in 20. Okay, so it was a summer tour or a fall tour, August to November 2018. Let's do a search for Cardi on here. Cardi B. Migos also brought out surprise special guests as well, which includes Cardi B at the second show in New York City and the third show in LA. Ty got the second show in Las Vegas. Okay. But I don't know. I don't know nothing about this tour or whatever, but like why didn't Migos bring out Cardi? Why did Drake bring out Cardi? Is that a valid question? Nicki Judy started the war. That was her man, but that's where it started. That's probably why Nicki feel like Drake don't owe her nothing. You know what? Today earlier I was thinking about I think I heard Just the Memories playing when I was just fixing my iPad on Station Head earlier, and I was like, you know what? I need to go and listen to that song and hear what she said again about Drake and Wayne. Just the Memories. Nicki Minaj lyrics. Drake. I told Drake that he don't owe me nothing, never did. Damn. What the fuck? Where it went? Oh. I pray that Wayne always remembered that I never slid. Look at all the shit that y'all threw at me and I never did. Greatest female rapper to ever live, and that's on my kid. I pray for a son, my husband 1-on-1. If they ask about me, tell them I was 1-on-1. Okay. I told Drake that he don't owe me nothing, never did. I pray that Wayne always remembered that I never slid. What does that mean? Never slid. She signed a culture change her record deal with Lil Wayne's Cash Money and print and a press release following her addition to the label. After she signed, she said, to say I'm excited would be an understatement. It's validation, it's proof, it's empowerment. I represent every little girl in the hood near you. To everyone that supported me 2 years ago when I was on underground mixtapes and DVDs, and to the people that only caught on 2 weeks ago, I say thank you. Be proud of yourself. You've given girls all around the world the permission to change the face of female rap. In the release, Nicki spoke about how being doubted but then signed by one of the most influential rappers of all time gave her validation as an artist. Despite being doubted and having her artistry questioned for years, she was given the chance to prove herself and succeeded in the process. Nicki previously stated that despite being turned out by label, she also turned down some because, oh my fucking god, bitch, are you writing her fucking whole fucking shit? We get it. You told me nothing. Just wasted my fucking time. Crying. Okay. Nicki definitely saw Drake doing these things for these girls, but she tried to keep a poker face for her pride and also can't have Kenny on her back over her being mad at another nigga. And can't have Kenny on her back? Why not? Milagro just did a good segment about this Drake and Nicki thing. She was referencing this song and said that Drake purposely distanced himself from Nicki in the public eye on purpose. Also, Drake has been dating Lotto's sister. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Nicki is human, so Barb's making her innocent, and this Young Money shit is annoying, especially when Young Money keep a lot of shit private, right? Regarding their feuds and disagreements. That's a motherfucking fact. That's a motherfucking fact. That's a motherfucking fact. And that's why in a lot of these shits, like, but especially like when it comes to like label shit and other artists, like a lot of shit what happened this year and what I said in regards to that, like with JT and Ice Spice and all of the bitches that we went through this year, I always said we only ever find out Nicki's side. Like we only know Nicki's side. Is your side, my side, and the truth. It's 3 sides to every story. So, and Young Money, they really don't talk at all about their feuds and stuff like that. But is that what's it called? Is that a good or a bad thing? Like I appreciate people, like if we have an issue, I appreciate us solving our issue behind the scenes. Like that's how I am, unless like we have an issue in public, like like I don't know, like we can talk about it, like, but yeah, I don't know, like I mean, don't we all keep family stuff in the family? I don't know. So, and that's one of the things where it's like, that's why I say, even though I don't want to do the fake shit of like, oh my god, Drake my brother, oh my god, Nicki, shut the fuck up. So I'm in a place where it's like, stop, you do too much, so just stop doing too much, but still fuck with him. Yeah. Remember when Nicki kept trying to, I think Kenny has anger issues and probably a brick wall when it comes to conversations. Remember when Nicki kept trying to get Drake to come over? Drake and Kenny don't like each other. Yeah, I could kind of see that. I get that vibe when Nicki asked the Barbs if they would change things about themselves if their man asked them to. Something in relation to him thinking she was too skinny. What? What the entire fuck? I feel like I may have heard something like that, and I was like, eh. But Nicki did have pics with Drake, like in her studio. Um, you mean like in her house? I think I know what you're talking about. Like, are you talking about during the like Beam Me Up Scotty era? Drake, Nicki, studio. This one, Beam Me Up Scotty era. Now this was like 2016, 2017, man. Pre hate train times. Like, what was this link up for? The sea and greener, okay. Yeah, like, man. It's just so sad. Now, okay, so I saw another comment in this thread, oh, I don't know if it was in this thread, child. I would just be everywhere. But like, Barb's saying the world revolved around Nicki and everyone should kiss Nicki ass. I'm crying. Why should Drake have to separate himself from certain colleagues because Nicki doesn't like them when Nicki does the same? Mind you, Nicki and Drake are both mid-age. I'm crying. Let me see. Nicki didn't trade shit. That was her man of 3-4 years. We not about to sit here and act like Drake is not gonna choose pussy over Nicki. Mind you, Drake been the grimiest of Young Money when it came to them. He been doing Wade weird as fuck too. How do the Barbs be knowing so much? Like, they talk like they know everything, even though it's like, okay, sure, like we could probably agree, like, but like to say like Drake been the grimiest of Young Money when it came to them. He been doing Wayne. That's the thing. That's the thing right there. He been doing Wayne weird as fuck too. Bitch, how the fuck you know that? Y'all talk like y'all know everything. I haven't seen any pics of Drake and Nicki together in the studio in years. I'm surprised he even came out to perform with Nicki after only being a spectator on the first show. Facts. Like why though? Like, that kind of weird. That was so embarrassing. Really? When Nicki begged him to come perform with her. Oh my God. But on live, she said Drake won't come over and that she told him she cooked for him. I'm crying. Why does Drake hate Nicki? That is the $1 million question. So here was the another comment that I saw. Okay, I saw another comment that said, well, what do you expect from Drake when Nicki led him on for years? Now, because people are referring to Drake writing Unthinkable about Nicki. Let me do fuck, hold on. Let me do a search here and see what we can. Unthinkable Drake. There was like several tweets about this yesterday. Child, right here. It says, oh, it was in the same thread. It says, no shade. Like, the phone goes both ways. I just be like Drake. This person said, I'd be like Drake too. If she led him on for years, listening to Unthinkable, knowing he wrote it for Nicki, told me everything I needed to know. Like, he loved that girl. Lead him on. She was never looking his direction. Girl, don't act stupid and piss me off. Don't be like, wait, this is 24 minutes ago. She never wanted him. She had a man when she and him first met. Matter of fact, a man who was throwing suitcases at her and cheating on her with prostitutes he paid on her card. Bro, it's like, I feel like with Safari, like, yeah, we kind of know some shit or whatever. But one thing about Nicki and her relationships is she don't really now that's some shit that she don't spill tea about. Okay, so when it comes to, like, for me, it's like, that's why I always feel like I'm so unclear. Like, when it comes to her and Meek, and here's the thing. This person said she never wanted him. She had a man when she and him first met. Matter of fact, when has Nicki ever let a man that she was when has Nicki ever let a man that she was with stop her from doing anything? And this, it could be anybody does this. But here's the thing: Nicki had Nas as her lead man in Right by My Side. Then how many years later she ends up dating Nas? She kisses Nas in the music video while Safari is probably right there watching. Nicki did what she wanted to do. You didn't have to kiss him. I mean, why did you kiss him, honestly? Like, people act all the time, like, so it's just like, Nicki, like, she had niggas around that she eventually got with. So, yeah, I'm not judging or whatever. I'm just saying, like, Nicki be acting so fanned out about Drake. I mean, I don't know. I would too, no shade, because it's like she knows he's beneficial for her. For real, like, that's literally it. His numbers and his name is beneficial, child, bitch. You using him too, just like you claim female rappers. Yeah, you using him too. But okay, she be first in it like, girl, we do not like him crying. You guys should listen to Keep the Family Close and wait. Let me write this down. Listen to Keep the Family Close and Fire and Desire. Drake. Okay. I think Drake addresses Nicki after the Meek situation. Okay, Nicki used that man on stage. We all thought they were dating. Am I wrong? No. Like, during like my high school days, Moment for Life, like when I first watched them, I remember the day that Moment for Life premiered on BET probably. And I was like in the scene where like they're about to kiss. I was like, oh my God, please, please, please. But I was like, oh my God, like I don't know why like Drake and Nicki feels good, but at the same time, he's ugly. That's what I thought about Drake. I'm like, he's ugly. Nicki definitely had a little thing with Drake. She also said they would call each other at night, giving each other advice. It's all on video. She called them an old married couple. What other woman has Drake been linked to that did pills? What the fuck? That's what he said on that song? Bitch, I need to listen to that right now. But I can't because we on YouTube. Very interesting. Okay. This is why I should listen to Drake more often. But yeah, okay, it's 12 o'clock. All right. I don't really want to keep you guys too long, but yeah, I mean, like, that's really all I was really thinking, for real, honestly, sir. But yeah, this story is interesting. I definitely need to keep it in the files when it comes to Dricky talk or whatever. And okay, so I was thinking, I was really thinking, look at the video of Nicki saying why she didn't date Drake. She definitely liked him. But here's the thing, you know what? If I was Nicki, I probably would have fucked him still. However, that would have been a bad move. Because, like, why would you take Drake seriously? Like, you're a player, you're out here doing what you want to do, fucking all of these women. Like, why would I? Like, even if Nicki did, she probably would have got hurt. It probably would have been really bad for her. Like, it probably would have been really bad for them. So I could respect that, because don't mix business with pleasure. But if you did lead him on, then, yeah. If Nicki messed with Cable, she could have definitely gave Drake a chance. I'm crying. It's certain shit that I don't want to believe. Like, do y'all think that Nicki let Quavo hit, or did she just have him buy her shit to try to get there? Yes? Oh my God. Nicki definitely has had feelings for Drake, but she's scared of the fact that she's accomplished and can get that he's accomplished and can get most women. She prefers beta men she can financially or intellectually control. Oh my God. I think so. Why is that a question? OMG. I don't know, because it's like Nicki and Quavo, it's like it's like, we need, yes, the video of her opening that bag was embarrassing. Okay. But like, it's like Nicki, it's like Quavo is not on her level. Like, so it's like I could see, okay, hanging out, give me a Chanel bag or whatever, but but what did she say on y'all? What did she say? Did she say it on She's for Keeps? Like something about she only, she, I don't know, you had to buy her a bag or something like that. Like, did she say it on She for Keeps or what? He's not gonna give her a Chanel bag just because they're friends. Come on now. But Quavo is good looking. He is. He is. He is. But remember Quavo dissed Nicki because she denied fucking him on Barbie Dreams. Yes. Wait. Wait. Okay. So Nicki denied fucking Quavo on Barbie Dreams. Okay. And then so Quavo, what was the song he put out or some shit? I forgot. Quavo Dreams, not Quavo Dreams. Interesting. Huncho. Okay. Huncho Dreams. I'm crying. Okay. Oh, I forgot what I was looking for, but nah, this shit. So many. The mysteries of Young Money, for real. Like the mysteries of Young Money is really Wale said, I've been waiting to drop my single for over a year. The game is the game. I'm ready to sit though. I'm ready though. Sit tight. What is he talking about? Okay. Man. Nicki and Quavo are both hot. Yeah, Quavo took everything she gave Sweetie. Everything. Oh, Quavo took everything he gave Sweetie. He definitely slept with Nicki. Damn. Is that why Nicki don't acknowledge Sweetie? Because she got her tea, bitch. I would have did the same thing too, bitch. Because of course Sweetie got the tea. What the fuck? Of course. McDonald's worker might not get the $50,000 reward because he called the 911, not the tip number. The fuck? Y'all gotta do better. Okay. Any last thoughts that I should whatever. Oh, okay. This is what I was thinking, because I'm like, yo, what could Nicki do? Not that I wasn't really thinking, but I just got this like thought in my head. But it's like the only way Nicki could really gag, because like let's do a search again real quick for, well, y'all, yeah, before I say it, I'm gonna ask y'all, what could Nicki do to really gag, like seriously gag, in terms of like her career, not in terms of like just like a photo shoot. $53. Excuse me. You can live on risk and still love to queen. Nicki held Drake down and didn't switch on him like everyone did during the Kendrick beef just for him to collab with Lotto. But who the fuck is Lotto? I don't know, bro. The Barb's gagged at Drake using Lotto for his new promo with Nike, but was just defending him and attacking Kendrick a week ago on behalf of Nicki. They really talking about me, because that's basically what I was doing, but I don't know what's gagged. Like, what does that mean? Star in a movie? Sweetie is not a respectable artist, so I don't see why Nicki would acknowledge her. Okay. And Quavo just a body, not an ex. Oh! A current star in a movie? See, everybody wants Nicki to be in acting, and I don't necessarily want Nicki to go into acting, because I feel like it's weird, because to me she would need to have a dramatic transformation, kind of like Ariana Grande, for me to take it seriously. Like, I don't want to see Nicki in something like Barbershop where she's playing like something that's very close to who she actually is. Like, I don't want to see, oh, Nicki Minaj pops up in this movie, or she looks like Nicki Minaj, so it's just like I don't really want to see that. Like, that's not gonna give to me. Yeah. So yeah, I agree with you, Joyanne. Like that's what I would need. Like I would need like a role where like Nicki has a whole transformation and she really has to get into character. Um, I don't want no like dumb basic shit. So and I don't see that happening honestly because that takes a lot of dedication and sacrifice and time and yeah. Anyway, um, so she needs a creatively challenging role. Facts. So this is what I was thinking earlier. I was thinking the way that Nicki could really gag the world is by collabing with Kendrick. Okay. I don't necessarily care. I know a lot of barbs definitely do want it. And especially today, they're back on that Nicki and Kendrick wave because of, Drake dumbass. And so what do you guys think? I mean, what the fuck kind of word is that? We've spoken about this a little bit. Do you guys think that like this is something that Nicki would do? Like because and we could say the easy answer would be no, but it's like there is that, you know, do you think that Nicki would surprise us in that way? Do you think that she would or because like okay. If she does that, if Nicki collabs with Kendrick, that would definitely be over for Young Money. It would definitely be over. It's no going back after that. Nothing. You cannot do it. It's done. It's seriously done. If that were to happen. I think because of Jay-Z factor, it won't happen. Oh, okay, but I do feel like it would gag. Yeah. I've always wanted Nicki and Kendrick collab, but it would gag everyone, not just the barbs, because people still see Nicki as someone on Drake's side, but she wouldn't. If she did, I will be gagged. Yeah, for me, that's the only. I don't know another way that Nicki could gag. That's the only gag I see because I'm not confident that Nicki can gag me on her own. Like I'm not really confident right now in the things that she's been putting out and working on. So I don't know. I'm seriously trying to think like how could Nicki really come back for real? Like um but Drake linked up with Meek after Nicki was abused by him, so Young Money as a crew has been over. I mean, yes, but it's like still though, like I get that Young Money has been over, but it's like this would literally be the nail in the coffin because yeah, it been over since then, but like when I'm talking about over, I'm talking about don't ever expect anything with them collabing together ever again. Like for example, yeah, is Young Money been over, but they still popped out in 2020 two at the OVO Fest in Toronto. They still came out together and did a reunion on stage. So it ain't that over. And they still been collabing. And that's why my thing is like, let's really see how Nicki move with Drake next year on her next project, if they really do ever collab again, or if she ever has him on another album. Because, even though, yeah, she kind of is on his side because she ain't really take no sides for real. I think that for me personally, and that's why like a lot of my conversation has been focused on Young Money, because you could say like how I'm literally just like pushing back on Lizzie right now, saying like, oh, like, yeah, Young Money been over, but they were still doing things together. Nah. At this point, Young Money has the skeleton up. Everybody can see the fractures in the organization. It's no more hiding. You get what I'm saying? Like, so before, yeah, it was over, but they could kind of hide it or whatever and still like, collab when they want and then ignore each other for most of the time. But now, if they make one more, like, come on, I see right through this shit for real. So, yeah, I don't know what I was just saying. I think I agree. Feeling 3000. A collab right now would be embarrassing. Every pair of hers is in their prime slash peak, and she's just mediocre. Oh my god, she wouldn't play herself, maybe push herself, but it would be on par Kendrick or even just Cole. That's fine. We don't need the color of their lab. Another collab. Needle was asked. No, I love Needle. Needle is like in my top. Like Needle is literally one of the most like songs with the highest replay value on the album. Yes, I hated it the first day, but child, give me a week. Like literally get into it. But yeah. And so I think now more than ever, everybody can see like the fractures in Young Money. And so it's just gonna look weird. It just looks weird. Like the only stable relationship that is Young Money is Nicki and Wayne for real. Nicki Drake, no. And then Wayne Drake, no. Even though we don't know much, but no. And all three of them is literally pulling three teeth. I'm sorry. So yeah, like yeah, I don't really want to see it. Needle didn't fit Pink Friday too, though. I mean, yeah, I would agree. That's really a fucking scrap, honestly. Like, do I love Needle? Yeah, but like, would my life have changed without it? No. So like, it ain't all that. And yeah, I would have agreed. Nicki did like For All the Barbs was better than Needle. And Nicki said the other day, like, she was like, "Yo, I wish that song was on streaming. Did y'all hear it?" In one of her like last station heads or whatever. It was supposed to be in For All the Dogs. But yeah, and you know what's another thing though? And Drake does not give a fuck about the Barbs. He probably hates us. Yo, Drake. Nah, I stopped listening to her station head months ago. I'm crying. Drake literally, like, Drake is the only like artist who it seems like he just doesn't care. He does not think about us at all. Like he literally doesn't give a fuck. Like he would literally tell the Barbs to go suck his dick if he could. Like Drake does not care. Like, yo, shit. I don't know. I mean, I would hate us too, but whatever. Yeah. Do you guys want this link at all to look at these comments or whatever? Because I'm learning a lot. I'll drop it, or let me not retweet it, child, because they'll throw a fit. And some of us would suck his dick. I'm crying. Remember that cringe IG live? Which one? When for Beam Me Up Scotty? Because Drake has a GP supporting his music. So I saw a tweet today that said, why did this just like, so whatever. I didn't hear why, but I feel like Drake don't include Nicki on his albums because he want Grammy nominations and wins. But he stopped submitting to the Grammys years ago at this point. I don't know. But I do feel like, yes, Drake does like what it was saying earlier, like he does like create distance between himself and Nicki publicly. I will agree with that. Yes, he does. Drake been through so much, Bob's on Twitter not moving him at this point, yeah. But not even before all of this shit. Why did this thing post 2 times? Let me delete. Okay. Oh, so I saw another tweet today, but in regards to Drake and Kendrick, someone said that Drake, not a Barb, it was just random. Someone said that like Drake is bigger than Kendrick, but Kendrick has more actual fans than Drake because like Drake fans love his music, but they don't really care about, this was the person said, this is not my personal beliefs, I'm just saying what I saw. Y'all tell me if y'all just agree or not. So then they were saying that like Drake fans love his music, but they don't necessarily care about him as an artist. And but the opposite for Kendrick, where like they actually care, sorry, not they don't care about him as an artist, they don't care about him as a person. But obviously, here, look at this, it's right here. I think Drake is way bigger than a way bigger artist than Kendrick, but I think Kendrick might have more fans. Hear me out. Most people I know that listen to Drake just like his music. They don't care about him as a person. That makes music that makes you want to care about him as a person and an artist. Oh, this was a whole thread, but y'all, I ain't even I was like, I don't have time for this. So it says, think about it. Kendrick Deadass spent 5 years away from hip hop, dropped the therapeutic album that was only bad to MFs that aren't dot fans, and then he had one of the best years of his career. No artist alive has a solid enough fan base to take 5 years off and still sell 295K. I mean, but Kendrick got a fan base, but I think Kendrick still got GP. Like, obviously not on the same level as Drake, but he still got GP, and obviously like maybe not strongly, because GP Kendrick fans, they're not streaming him every day, but they're gonna tune in, you know. Anyway, in conclusion, I think artists build natural connections with their fans by dropping transparent records like "Sing About Me," "How Much a Dollar Costs," as opposed to dropping a Hotline Bling or "In My Feelings." Those songs just appeal to teenagers, and teens aren't a good fan base. So, I just saw this. So, you know how like Barb's and hotties be just talking and shit like that. This could be that. So yeah, that's what Kendrick said. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. I don't care about Kendrick as a person. That's probably a stand. Facts. I don't really care about Kendrick either. How does that work when Drake fans faithfully listen to every release and also buy his products? Ooh. Yeah, child. So the Kendrick and Drake fans be. I see this more on my on my other account. Well, actually, I'm starting to get like Drake and Kendrick shit in my algorithm on my on my Stan account or whatever. But I've been spending more time on this account because I was laughing at this earlier, and I hope y'all have like been getting off of like Barb Twitter and shit like that, because I was just looking at something like earlier today, like the Barbs they was dragging, right? They was dragging Drake, and they was probably dragging some. Oh, and then these chart data put out these lists of like top tours and shit like that chart, and so I'm like in and out, like just checking on like what's going on. And so none of Nicki's tours or anything gets listed on these lists that came out today. Like longest running, no, that's not it. It says let's go down a little bit. Was it on chart data? I think so. Yeah, because I bookmarked one of them 10 hours ago. Here, Google's US top trending songs by female rappers. Oh, I didn't see this one. Okay. Mamushi, number 1. Here's number 2. Bigfoot, number 3. FTCU, number 7. Okay. Google's top trending songs by female rappers. What time they put this out? Oh, 12:30, child. I wasn't really on this shit today. So then here, it says, oh, Google's top trending diss tracks. What the fuck? I didn't see this. What the fuck? What the fuck is chart data doing? What are they trying to start some shit? They're really trying to get engagement. I cannot. Okay, now this is the one that they was mad about, and I could understand. Google's US top trending music tours in 2024, Pink Friday to Gag City not listed at all. Top trending tours, like I don't, who the fuck is number 1? But I just feel like this list is something that I don't know. I just feel like you had to pay for it. Like, I just feel like this shit right here is they just paid for these fucking placements. I don't know. Like that's just what it tells. That's just what I feel like. I don't know. I'm sorry. Wait, what it says. Google also knows who made that coin and made history. Who gives a fuck about a trend when you set the tone? Yeah, so Barb's was dragging under there and or whatever. They was mad or whatever, and I understand. But see, I hate when pages like this that claim to be like chart pages, I hate when they be under here, like just coming out of character, claiming you don't see PF2 Gag City tour, but I don't see any hot sweaty cock tour. What? Oh, you mean hot girl summer tour in the top. So you see, like I hate when they do that. Like it's always KFC Twitter running them out. Like, why can't y'all just be professional for like like you representing the queen? Like, why can't y'all just be like make another fucking account? Anyway, yeah, so like looking at, I was just glancing at this shit like earlier today. Like I was just in and out and shit like that, and I was like, you know what? I literally switched my account. And yesterday, I don't know if I said this yesterday, but I switched my account because like you just getting on Twitter yesterday morning. Remember, yesterday was Monday. Well, it's not Wednesday, but Monday morning, getting on Twitter, like I was like, oh, like I'm gonna just get off of here because like this is not Barb Twitter anymore. This is what's it called? This is, I don't even know what the fuck, I didn't even have a fucking name for it because bitch, all I saw fucking yesterday morning, and understandably so, is like them just dragging Jay-Z all over the timeline. So I'm just like, damn, like this is not even Nicki fan base anymore. Bitch, I done switched the fucking account. Because I'm like, I cannot take this shit all day, even though it's everywhere, but I cannot stand seeing the Barbs drag people all day. Like this shit is so fucking annoying because it's just like, bro, like, do y'all have anything else to do? Like, and that's why it's like, bitch, switch your account. And that's why I hope that y'all, you know, like take some time over here, because like when you don't, like when I saw that and then I switched my account and then I got back to what I was doing, and I'm just like, yo, I'm so glad I've been like, you know, like spending time on my other account, because it's just like the Barbs are literally so fucking miserable. They like, if you know, like it's just something to argue about or drag about every day. Like I get it, but it's just like, okay, bro, like be done, you know, like y'all are still dragging. Like please, y'all, like please go outside just a little bit, like please. I beg. So I was like, I gotta go. So child. Anyway. But all right. I want to go now. It is 12:25. But y'all have a great freaking night. Taylor, Olivia, and Nicki are missing. Oh yeah, I did see that Taylor wasn't on it and Olivia wasn't either. Yeah, and that's why I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck was this fucking like list made of? And was it and then somebody was like, oh, what's that tour? And then it's like, and someone replied like, oh, like that's why it got searched up on Google, because no one knows what it is. Anyway, I don't know, child. But yeah, y'all have a great night, and most likely we'll talk tomorrow. Okay. All right, thanks so much for coming through late tonight. Have a great day tomorrow or today.